Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning back with a product review. This one is the EMAX Tinyhawk. This is a awesome little ready-to-fly helicopter kit, quadcopter kit, or drone kit, whatever you want to call it. I like to call them quadcopters. Some people call them drones. Some people even still call them helicopters. But, alright, it comes with the goggles, it comes with the controller, it comes with a battery, you get the drone, you get a little battery charger, and this thing is actually really good. You know, this is more designed for beginners. This is a very inexpensive way to get into the FPV hobby. Of course, it flies really good. The controller has 3 switches for the flight modes. You've got the basically beginner's mode, the intermediate mode, and the expert mode. Alright, and I'm flying this thing in expert mode. I've flown RC helicopters, and sometimes I fly airplanes too for years now. This is my first experience with an actual FPV drone. In expert mode, there is no self-leveling, so you have full control over the quad. In expert and intermediate mode, if you let go of the sticks, the quadcopter will just level itself out, and that can really help you if you lose control and help you keep from crashing. In expert mode, that's not going to happen. If it's tilted forward, it's going to stay tilted forward until you tell it to do something else. Alright? I can't really get over how well this little thing flies. There's only really a couple drawbacks. Number one, you're only getting about 2.5 to 3 minute flight times on the stock battery. Some people are going up to these 600 mAh batteries. It comes with a 450 mAh battery. Some people say you can get up to 6 minutes of flight time on the 600 mAh. 5 minutes. They're saying you can get 5 minutes on the 600 mAh packs, but on the 450s it comes with, I'm only getting about 3 minutes tops. And I don't like that. I like to be able to get at least 5 minutes out of a flight. So that's my one major drawback. And even though I don't think the video feed is perfect, I have no problem strapping these goggles on and flying around. These goggles don't actually have a DVR where you can record, so I can't record my actual flights while I'm wearing them, but I will set this camera inside of the goggles while I'm doing a line of sight flight in just a few minutes. I will show you that, and I'll just slowly fly around my yard, and it will give you an idea of what the video quality looks like while you're actually flying these. And remember, since my camera is set inside of the goggles, the actual video quality is going to be better than what you're seeing on the recording, okay? But bottom line, this is an amazing little quadcopter kit. This is great for beginners because when you fly in beginner mode, it's really easy to fly. But like I said, this really isn't a beginner's quadcopter. This is one that's great for beginners and experienced people. If you're an experienced flyer and you just want something small to fly around, you've probably already got your goggles, you've already got your radio. You just need to get this little quad for around 80 bucks and you can bind it to your radio. Or if you're brand new, you can get the whole kit for around $160, and it comes with pretty much everything you need. Everything's already set up. You don't have to set anything up. It's all you got to do is pull it out of the box and charge your batteries. Now the only thing is, it doesn't come with anything. It comes with chargers, okay? It does come with all the batteries and all the chargers, but what I had to do is get a couple of my like phone chargers that plug into the wall, because you have 3 things that you have to charge. This is the battery charger, alright? I got to plug this into the wall. I got to do the same thing with the radio. There's a little slit here. You plug this into here. You plug this cable into it. And then you have to plug this into a phone charger. Same exact thing for the goggles. So, I actually have 3 different phone chargers. And it came with 1 micro USB cable, but I had to use one of my own for a second. So, that's the only thing you're missing. You're going to need 1 extra micro USB cable, and you're going to need probably 3 phone chargers, or you can plug any of these into like your PC. If your PC has some free USB ports, you can actually charge it through your PC's USB ports. Alright, so I just can't get over how good this little guy flies. It flies amazing. I can't give this a good enough review. Like I said, the flight times though, the flight times are kind of terrible at 2 to 3 minutes, but make sure you get plenty of batteries if you're going to do it. You might actually want to move up to the 600 mAh batteries. I haven't tried those, so I don't know if you're actually getting the 6-minute flight times or not. But I am really, really impressed. It does come with 4 extra propellers and some stickers. And I mean, pretty much everything you need. All you got to do is pull it out of the box, charge up the batteries, and it's ready to fly. That's it. No setup, no programming anything. Of course, you can actually plug this little drone into the computer and reprogram all the settings to exactly how you want them. That's for more of an advanced person that already knows what they're doing, but all of that's already set up for you, so you don't have to do it. But eventually, when it comes like later down the line, once you start getting into this and getting good at it, you're going to be able to go in there and actually change all that stuff around to make it fly exactly where you want it. This is not a beginner's quad. This is just an awesome quad that pretty much anybody should really like this thing. That's my opinion. It's also great for the new person. It's extremely durable. It's got guards around all the props. So I mean, you can bash this into the walls. I mean, it's not going to damage anything. You know, it's very, very durable. People crash this thing. It's a nice bendy plastic that does not break easily. People say they just bash theirs into everything. It's a nice small size. Now you can fly this in the house, but I would definitely take it outside. It's very, very hard to fly this in the house with the goggles. Without the goggles, I can fly this around my house no problem. But the goggles are a very different experience if you're not used to flying FPV. When I'm in the house, I cannot tell how close to the walls or the ceiling I am, so I constantly bang into everything when I'm trying to fly FPV in my house. Now, one tip I've always got from people is, on these FPV quads, you don't want to hover around, which is what I always try and do in the house. You need to keep the quad moving, and they're correct. The second you try and hover, it's so hard to tell what's going on, but as long as the quad's in forward motion, it's pretty easy to fly. You can tell exactly what's going on, you can tell where it's going, but as soon as you get into a hover or something, man, it is not easy. So I would make sure when you learn, you can take this out to a really big open space. Alright, so I think that's pretty much my review. Besides, I think either the goggles could be a little better or the camera could be a little better, but the video feed overall is fair. It's not bad. It's quite good enough, okay? I mean, I know the better goggles cost a lot more, but if you want really good video feeds, you're going to have to buy some better stuff. But this is great for the price. You can't beat it. This is a very cheap way to get into the hobby and find out if you like it or not. I would much rather spend my money on something like this than go out and buy a real expensive kit and figure out I didn't like it, or I wasn't good at it, or I crashed the crap out of it. Something like this is perfect for someone who's just starting out, all right? So don't let what I'm saying about the goggles not being that wonderful. You'll actually get to see kind of what they look like in just a second. I'm about to play that video for you right now. And as I said, though, I put my camera inside of the goggles. So basically, the goggles were on, and I just kind of, I had the camera just up inside here to record the screen inside of the goggles. So what I see in real life is better than what you're going to see right now, okay? It's actually a pretty decent video quality. I just feel it could be a little bit better, and the flight times could be a little better. Those are really my only 2 complaints. Everything else about this I absolutely love. Alright, so let's go watch that video of it flying around, and then I'll actually show you another video of it just zooming around the yard without being inside of the goggles. You probably won't be able to see that very well, but I'll put it on there anyway. Alright, here's the video.